how do you make your goals happen? Setting goals is easy, but it can be pretty idealistic, just dreaming. Using a template to clarify your intention, you can set deadlines for the different stages, but even if you plan the next 10 years down to the day, your template isn't going to make it happen. So how does this work? Why are successful people good at achieving goals? What are they doing that you're not? I'm Andrew Wilding. In this short video, I'm going to be revealing a secret that thousands of successful people are using to keep themselves motivated. We all know it's important to set goals, and we all know we have to take action in order to allow those goals to happen. But let's just think about that. How easy is that really? Can you commit to focusing on one continuous action until you see the results, even if you become distracted, and even if it takes 3 or 4 years? The secret to motivating yourself is knowing how to stay focused on your goals, no matter what happens, until you achieve them. Successful people make this look easy, but look more closely. Behind every high achiever, there's a strategy, there's a system for keeping that dream on the rails. Action is just the tip of the iceberg. The whole of the iceberg is a lot more complicated. Let's say you want to improve your income, so you register for the training that you'll need to qualify for a higher salary. That's a pretty simple goal, isn't it? All you have to do is focus on the action of studying. But that's not simple at all. You've got to juggle studying with life, your job, your relationship, your family. Then you've got to write exams. Maybe the exams don't go so well, so you've got to postpone them, and then you start getting a little irritated, a little depressed maybe because it's taken so long. And then that little voice comes in that maybe there's a failure here, maybe a weakness. That starts to become difficult to go back to it because failure hurts. So, what's missing? How can you remain focused on your goal until you get it right without becoming distracted? Just for a second, imagine you had GPS for your life. I know it sounds a little sci-fi, but what if you had your very own personal satellite tracking system that not only tells you exactly where you are in your life at any given time, but also tells you exactly what you have to do to get where you want to be. Anytime life gives you a detour, your plan doesn't fall apart, you just recalculate and take a different route. That would be pretty amazing, wouldn't it? In this video, I'm going to show you how to use a GPS, goal programming system. Now that may sound simple or idealistic to you, but let me promise you, when you're using this system every day, you're going to thank me 1,000 times over because it's just like using a GPS to drive. You won't want to go anywhere without it. It just saves you so much time and effort. So let's take a look. What's in the box? First it asks you where to. You'll enter your 10-year goal. And please, this is not where do you see yourself in 10 years. The question is what amazing life do you want for yourself in 10 years? Give yourself everything you've always wanted. Remember what Tony Robbins says. Most people overestimate what they can accomplish in 1 year and underestimate what they can achieve in a decade. Alright, then your GPS asks you to set 3-year strategic goals to break up your 10-year journey into 3 shorter trips. Then you enter your 1-year goal, which will be reset every year, to break your 3-year journey into even shorter 1-year trips. Now it's asking you to enter your 5-step strategy to break your 1-year trip into 5 steps, so you can see exactly what you have to do to accomplish each 1-year goal. So now you're starting to see how this is working. You each year magnify your 3-year goal into a 1-year goal, and you break that into a 5-step strategy to reach it. You quantify that 1-year goal. You can magnify those steps and see exactly what they are. It just makes it that much easier. You're setting yourself shorter and shorter term goals to achieve that 1-year goal. You reset that every year to achieve your 3-year goal. Remember, you're going to be making adjustments all the time because life is full of surprises, right? You need to move your deadline forwards or backwards or replace it. Something else needed to come in. You have to do that. No one expects you to write out a 10-year strategy in stone and follow it exactly. That's not how it works. But what happens when you program a destination into a GPS, come rain, shine, floods, punctures, you may be a few minutes late, but you will get there. Now I'm going to show you that secret that we spoke about earlier. And we spoke about goal setting, we spoke about action, taking action. It's really important, but that's not really a secret anymore. The secret to unlocking your success is knowing how to stay focused on your goal and self-motivated until you achieve it. Your daily success journal is your actual GPS unit. If you consult it every morning, you'll stay on track through absolutely everything that comes your way. Your goal programming system is constantly in contact with reality. It's happening through your daily success journal, just as your GPS in your car is constantly updated by satellite. It's a responsive, dynamic navigation system that flexes around unforeseen circumstances. And it allows you to make detours along the way, while keeping you at the same time focused on your destination. Your daily success journal is your actual GPS device. It's the gadget on your windshield. You consult it all the time to stay on track. And you have to trust it because you programmed it. If you already know the open secret about setting goals for yourself and then taking action, maybe you're ready to take your process deeper and look into the secret of self-motivation. Using a process like this is great because it keeps reminding you of the progress you're making in accomplishing each of those 5-step goals. So you can really just sit back and enjoy the feeling of driving your life because you always know where you're going. You always know what you're doing. You always know why you're doing it. This is a truly amazing system. I use it myself, and in my own life, I've seen amazing results. It's because of my own use of the goal programming system and the GPS life navigation that I'm teaching the method to corporate groups. In my practice, the method is mandatory for personal development, and it's a sure way to come out of depression. Using a system like this means that you never do anything that is outside of your goals. Everything is aligned because you're reminding yourself constantly where you should be, what you should be doing. So being productive means that you start to relax more, you're not as stressed, you become an easier person to be around, and that positive energy is contagious. If we're still on the same page, you'll definitely want to go ahead and download the workshop notes of the goal programming system so that you can fill out that goal setting template and you can start that personal success journal tomorrow morning. The workshop for this program is 2 hours long and the cost is 200 Rand, approximately $20. The workshop notes are available on PDF for 160 Rand, about $16. For the same price as a book, you can download the full workshop notes of this system. The workshop notes give you a bit of detail about how to set strategic goals and how to break your journey into smaller trips to make it easier. So when it comes to filling in your goal setting template and the 5-step strategy, you can really feel confident that your understanding of the programming is solid. The daily success journal is explained in more detail, and there are also some examples in case you're unsure of how to fill in the journal. I don't know about you, but my reading list is pretty long. There are so many great self-help books that I'd love to have the time to sit down and read, and I'm sure your time is as valuable to you. So for the same price, and a fraction of the time it'll take you to read a book, you can download the worksheets of the system. So you'll have those notes to consult anytime you need to. You don't need a lot of theory. The most important thing is for you to be able to take action right now and set up your daily success journal so that tomorrow morning, the first thing you do is turn on your GPS. If you want to stop procrastinating, take action. I love hearing your comments and your success stories, so please send them to me and let me know how you changed your dream into a goal with a plan and a deadline. I'm looking forward to hearing your success story. Take care.